We are working in the Red Big Ideas Record and Practice Journal today. Today we're working on 4.1, Graphing Inequalities. And just to recap, an inequality is a mathematical sentence that compares expressions. And with these expressions today, we are talking about something like y is greater than -1 or d is less than or equal to 2.5. Now, a little trick that I was taught a long time ago, the L opens up to make a capital L for less when it is less than. And that does not happen with this one, so I know this y is greater than -1. A couple symbols here that we've worked with that we're going to use with inequalities. When we have greater than or less than, we're going to use an open circle. And then here's a couple new symbols here. Greater than or equal to and less than or equal to, we're actually just going to do a circle, but then we're going to shade it in. So that's going to be kind of a closed or shaded in circle. So the first one, we have y is greater than -1. What we want to do is we want to write in numbers on our number line. So we want to go -1, 0, 1, 2. This would be -2, -3, -4. We're just trying to show a number line that's going to kind of represent y is greater than -1. And then at -1, we're going to actually just put a circle. And what that signifies is we want to show that any answer that is greater than -1 is what y could be. So we're going to draw an arrow on our number line, and we're going to represent that any one of those numbers could be our answer. Could be 0, 1, or 2. We do have an open circle, so that does not mean we're not counting -1. Y has to be greater than -1, so it could be 0, 1, or 2. And that would be our open circle. For number 6, we have D is less than or equal to 2.5. So same thing, we want to write in our numbers on our number line. I'm going to start with 2 this time. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, -1, and 0. Now 2.5 is actually going to fall right between 2 and 3. And then instead of having an open circle, I'm just going to actually draw a circle and then shade it in. What that represents is that we're actually going to include 2.5. So we want to show that D is less than or equal to 2.5. I got to get just a little bit more over on this side. So our arrow is going to go this way. So we are showing that possible solutions to this inequality would be anything that would be 2.5, 2, 1, -1, or 0. So our arrow is going to the left. So D is less than or equal to 2.5. Those would be some possible solutions. This is Graphing Inequalities on a Number Line from 4.1.